says, your immersive experience has been hijacked. It is highly recommended that you disconnect.
Good evening and welcome to the Immersive Experience, a podcast about you, for you, from you. I'm your guide, Desi Lou, and today we have a few guides with us as well. I will definitely let you guys introduce yourself. Mental, if you'd like to go first.
Ladies first,
What?
Miss Aisha.
Well, hello, everyone. I'm Aisha. I have been a guide for probably about 3 years now, and my favorite thing to do is just basically I like to give advice. I used to do readings, but I don't really do them anymore due to personal reasons. But I do still consider myself a healer and someone that needs assistance can come to.
Absolutely.
Right. So mental. I've been in the game for a little while now, maybe about 20, 25 years, just reading and studying. Uh, Took the lonely route before it was actually popular like it is now, and everybody, you know, uh, want to get into consciousness. I was back when it was not popular, called you crazy, but I made it through that and actually just went inside myself, and that's when I found everything that I needed in this journey, doing a lot of shadow work, things of that nature. But I won't just keep it short, so now I deal with more things on the inner me than the outer me.
Absolutely. Nunu, you hopped right in at the right time. You can go ahead and introduce yourself, honey.
Well, hello. I'm Nunu. Y'all know I'm always in the kitchen when I hop on. Try to keep it as quiet as I can because I know it requires silence for this podcast. But hey, y'all. What you want me to say?
I don't know how you want to introduce you.
Well, I'm Nunu. My bestie. And I'm here to talk some shit, period.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All
All
right.
right. So today we talk about concrete feelings, and this subject is really my niche because like I branded myself off of being concrete with my feelings. Like I ain't feel nothing, and I wasn't trying to feel it either. Like the I don't care just increased whatever I was trying not to do. So that's what we'll be talking about today. Um, and I just want you guys to weigh in with your experiences. And just like what you guys have been through. So for me, my first question to you guys is going to be, what was a feeling that you felt the most and avoided?
What was the feeling that we felt the most and avoided?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, with me, I'll go first. With me, I had to avoid the feeling I always felt was to try to help people and tell people things that I sensed. And I had to learn to stop. And, if a person asks, that's one thing. If we're talking and we're on the conversation, that's one thing. But out of the blue, because you know how the spirit hits you, they hit you and be like, yo, you need to tell them this. And they may not be ready for it. So I had to be a little more discerning on when I let the pearls fall out of my mouth.
So what feeling did that make you battle?
It kind of just reinforced the loneliness that I felt when I first got into the spiritual journey. The loneliness was probably the biggest drawback to knowing and knowledge itself, because it was so different, because it was so crazy. You know, uh, it. Most people don't want to talk about it, or even are frightened by it, run from it, or they attack, which mostly they just attack. And they try to beat you over the head with what they think they know or what they believe in. So, once I crossed over into the realm of knowing, everything else was pretty much, simple to kind of help me to get on my journey. But it took a while. Like I said, I've been in it for a while. After about 15, 20 years, you learn like, yo, bro, okay. If someone asks you something, that's one thing. If not, then I just let it go. I let people, if they're fine with where they're at, I'm fine with you. Whatever religion you are, whatever faith you believe, whatever you believe, if you good with it, I'm good with it.
Facts.
I agree with that. All right. Who wants to go next?
I can go. Okay,
You want me to go?
you can go.
Go ahead.
I think,
No, no, no.
hey, I think I struggled the most with seeing people where they was at instead of seeing
Mm.
people I wanted them to be. I want to see this, but this is
Right.
what's really in front of me. I
And
struggled, and Desiree, I struggled the hardest with that because I really like when I meet you, and it took Desiree to teach me this. Like I put everybody way up here when they don't do, but you have to work your way up to that. You know what I'm saying? You
Mm.
can't just, it's okay to think highly of people, but I would think too highly of people based off of my nobleness and how I would handle something. Like, oh no, they won't do that. No, that's not noble. That's irrational. That's
I
crooked.
had to
That's
go through
shifty.
that too.
I had to
Putting
keep
people,
it
giving
where you
everything
at.
what
That's my
we
truth.
do, giving that to the other people. So if you're kind and loving, you think everyone is kind and loving.
Right, because
I'm
that's
with
all
you
you know,
there.
because that's what you practice the most.
Right. That's what you do. Right. I'm with you when
Everybody
you're right.
around you gonna practice it as you think you on the same way with everybody, and you really not. It's just you. So I struggled the most with meeting people where they was at. And I can say like I don't struggle with it no more, but I still have situations where I'm like, okay, recognizing the sign where they at. Yeah, for sure.
now, what
Absolutely.
feeling did that make you battle?
Uh the feeling of disappointment. Because
Mm.
again, my expectations is this, but this what you coming with, which is way significantly lower than my expectations. So I would have
Yeah,
to battle that disappointment that was coming from that.
absolutely. I agree with that. Whew, that was tough. Aisha?
Well, I can definitely agree with both of those last perspectives. As a matter of fact, I was going to say something similar to what you had said, but I guess to give something different, what I've had to battle with was I can get into the relationship realm. I had to realize that I had to learn myself before I could really discern who I could allow in my life because I'm not for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And I guess a feeling that was associated with that
I share.
was um, release. And I really, like I said, I really had to get to know myself. So I can, like I said, with what you said, mental about the loneliness piece, I've had to
Uh-huh.
deal with loneliness since I came into consciousness a lot.
Mhm.
That's tough.
You know,
That's what drives
the
most
wealthiest people
people
are the
back to.
the
Oh,
lonely.
my bad. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I'm over here just going off what she's
No,
saying.
I was just gonna say, tag on to what Miss Aisha said. That's what drives most people back into the church. The social aspect, the fellowship. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
when we dealing with the truth don't get with nobody.
And the
You
truth
get
ain't
with
pretty.
it, right? 'Cause you got to get with it. You got to accept it for what it is and how it is, and it's not on your terms. It's on the truth's terms. But once you get it, it will be your best friend, your
Yeah.
constant companion. You'll never need nothing else. When it comes down to you and you with the truth, you can roll with there's a feeling of peace, safety, all that comes with it.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, Miss Aisha. I hope I didn't
Oh no, you're fine. You're
you
fine. I had got it out, but that was a nice
okay.
follow up.
Absolutely. So, what feeling do you think that made you battle the most?
With dealing with relationships,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I would definitely say disappointment, but I needed it. It kind of is like pain is a catalyst. Realizing that I had to use my discernment when dealing with people, especially relationships. Um, I would definitely
Trump.
say it's pain.
Mm, I agree with that.
Yeah, I think that's what, if you're not a person that's like got like a thick skin, I think that's where the hesitation come from with a lot of people dealing with that disappointment. People don't want to face that shit. A lot of shit that cause trauma or will cause hurt, people will avoid because
Absolutely.
who want to put themselves through pain? Who want to sit there and have to deal with the, only the strong survive.
Fact.
It take a strong mad motherfucker to pull through a breakup and can actually like see their way through it, deal with the loneliness that come with it, because as we all know, like when you go through a breakup or some shit, you have to go back to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You got to love
Right.
on yourself for a little while. And, because, I don't think that people change. I just think people readjust. So as you getting old and evolving, it's just like a criminal. I'm
Mhm.
going to take myself for example. I'm going to go there. We on the podcast. Like, I used to get locked up for a lot of shit, fighting, violence, all type of shit. I'm a businesswoman now. I have a lot to lose. So you can't pay me to do the shit I would do back in the day, but is it still in me?
Right.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
So therefore, I didn't change. I've readjusted myself over the years.
Well, you know better, do better.
Fact.
Right.
Exactly. I will still knock a motherfucker clean the fuck out. But because I have so much more to lose now, it's a couple more steps before we get there. Opposed to that was just step one for me.
You know
Right.
Knock
something
your
to add
ass out,
on?
get this shit over with.
To add on to that, I don't think most people understand that love is for us. When you love someone, that love is really for you to bring you your love to a certain level, even though you're expressing it to someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Quick story, dude, he loved his chick, loved her. She used to always talk about him, dog him out. After the relationship, just treated him bad. And his response was so genuine. He said, "Well, that's her problem. I loved her. I gave her the love I had. If she didn't want it, I'm just gonna take my love and give it to somebody else. But I
Mhm.
loved her the way I loved, regardless of how she felt." And that was so, what is it, unburdening for a man just to be like, "Hey, sometimes, hey, it happens, bruh. But don't take the
Okay.
love away. Don't shut yourself off from loving because you got hurt."
Right.
I'm sorry, it's my
I
daughter.
agree with that.
She having an
I
acapella moment.
wholeheartedly agree with that. Because to me, you have to take that time to see yourself exactly where you are, so you could start to build up to who you trying to be or where you want to go. You got to have that accountability. You It's just so much that go into it, but if you delve deeper into you, you'll find everything you need to know. That's why I be trying to tell people, like, you don't need no whole bunch of people to tell you about you, because ain't nobody lived your life but you.
Exactly.
You know more about you than anybody else gonna know. It's probably moments that you forgot. It's probably moments that you put a whole bunch of shit over because you don't want to think about it. You don't want to deal with it. But once you start uncovering that stuff, you start seeing patterns. You start seeing things for what it really was. Like, was I tripping
Mm,
or was I right in my truth? Like, is that really me? Is that something that I want to do? Oh no, you just start learning your boundaries. You start seeing where you at. You like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's where I was at. I was lazy back then. That's why I ain't get what I wanted.
that's that
Right.
shadow
And
work,
Yeah.
going back
exactly.
and revisiting everything with a sharp mind. Okay, now I can see exactly what happened. Let me look. Okay, that wasn't me. He just took advantage of me. I'm right. I was a little stupid then. Tenfold. It ain't gonna happen again. And you can go through, and then you can forgive what needs to be forgiven, and you can move on. But
Mhm.
most of us don't want to do that's pain. Let's be real. Shadow work is painful work.
Show is.
Yeah.
It show is.
Mm-hmm.
It
I
hurts.
shadow work and like stop and have like ain't been back since. I'm like, oh shit, huh?
Yeah.
Shit.
It's
Yeah.
definitely gonna take you down, up and through the.
Yes. But that's the glory of it. Because once it's done, it's in the past. What we don't realize about trauma, because I don't know if we said it yet, but trauma, repetition, and symbols is how we impact the soul, the spirit,
Mhm.
our psyche. Most of
Mm-hmm.
us
Mhm.
go through trauma that our age go through trauma. Right now, the kids are going through that repetition in symbols because they don't know what they seeing. And they're getting the repetition of telelive vision and telelive radio and rap and all that. But those four things, and a lot of us with the trauma, because it's so difficult to deal with, this is what causes the internal pain, internal sickness, headaches, cancers, because you can't deal with what's going on within you. A lot of people think a lot of the illnesses that we go through is from outside sources. No. If you love yourself, you're around here giving joy and love, you won't be sick. You won't have those things to worry about. In fact, not only you won't be sick, the people around you won't be sick because it's all a frequency. If you go wake up every morning and say, I'm not going to be sick, I want all sickness cast away from me, I'm going to have a blessed day, it's going to be another day for me to do my spirit's bidding, because that's what we're ultimately here to do. Once you know your spirit and you trust your spirit and you realize your spirit is the best you become your spirit. That's the Christ energy. That's the God in us, the goddess in us, in all of us.
Yeah.
Because God is more of a goddess space. That darkness out there, 93% of space is dark. 7% has stars, lights, whatever. And that 93% represents the darkness in the black woman. Her triple stage of darkness. The first sun as you came out of her south gate. That's just y'all womb. Everything goes back to us because we represent the whole universe. Everything. If our penile in us came online on the physical, we destroy the whole.
Is he breaking up for everybody?
No, I can hear him.
He did for me.
Oh, he gone for me.
Same.
Is he just froze on my end.
Yeah, he froze. Okay. I don't know what happened. Oh.
Is he back?
Not yet.
No. He froze though. And maybe take him out and bring him back in. Yeah. There you are.
Uh-oh. All right. I can hear everything y'all said. Y'all couldn't hear me.
Oh,
Tempo.
Jess, but she wanted to be online. Hello.
You wanted to be online?
You know, I could.
He said he
Peace,
been sitting
everybody.
backstage. I'm like, he's trying to get on.
No, I'm just letting you know that I'm here. I'm
Oh,
here.
okay. I thought you
I'm just letting
wanted
you
to
know
be
that.
in. Talking about, and I've been
I,
sitting backstage. I
no,
saw
I'm
you.
good. I'm just
Okay.
here listening. I just want to say.
We got you, bro. Tempo.
Yeah. Listen.
I done forgot. What were we talking about? I can't remember how far we got.
You was talking about we are the universe, how we the psyche, the
Yes.
universe.
Yes. And how the darkness and y'all represent. The woman represents the darkness of space, right? I don't know a man on this planet that didn't come from a woman.
Okay.
Or a woman for that matter. I don't know anyone. I don't care what powers you say you got. How God body you are. You came out of a woman's womb, bro. Okay. So when you talk about it, a lot of this patriarchal society came from the Europeans. See, when we were in our element, we knew what the woman was about and elevated her to her status. The whole throne of Egypt that a man sat on represented the woman, the psychic ability, the knowing.
All right. So he got bad signal or something.
Yeah.
Ooh, can you hear me now? We need to try. Take a moment now, but I think he's back. Hold on. Yes. Okay, I'm big fingering
You
stuff
hear me?
over here.
They don't want me to say what I gotta say. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm
Okay.
gonna let y'all talk, man.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be quiet.
They
Every
like,
time I
no,
speak, they cut me off. Okay, tenfold.
every time. Every
Tenfold.
single time.
I'm gonna see if someone else get cut off. I'm gonna be quiet because I'm telling the real. All right, I was just talking about patriarchal society. That's all European men stuff.
They're
'Cause
gonna
they like
cut his ass
boys.
off again.
Look,
What they call it, artificial intelligence.
Okay, finna cut his ass right off
that
again.
AI,
Boy, you
right?
talking too much.
Oh, they know who I am. Don't get it twisted. Look, they would try to attack me psychically if they was stupid, but they know the levels that I go on. I'm not worried about that. I done tapped into the infinite and the eternal. I'm not worried about anyone's transferring energy, anything. Nothing. My mind, me and my ancestors are straight. They go out and take care of everything that needs to be done before I even get there. Safety.
Yeah.
Okay. And I believe death is just the beginning. It is not the end.
I agree with that.
It's
Same.
freedom from this bullshit because
I
I'm
agree.
living in a world that I do not like. Is there beauty in the world? Yes, I can find that too. But I'm saying with
It's,
me and my fellow humans, this shit is crazy.
I think everything just went left with the world when Bush got in office.
It was already messed
But
up.
It
Ever
was. It
since
was.
it was already messed up. We
When
we
Bush got,
just
that's
go
when
ahead.
the shit. That's when gas started going up. All that real niggas know. That's when inflation really started. Like,
Shoot, people talk about Trump if you want to. Trump gave niggas money. No
hey,
other
you
president gave brothers money.
hear
No one. I don't care what nobody say.
you say that all the
daddy
time.
back. Where's my red hat? Give me my red hat immediately.
Girl,
I don't
Nigga,
you
give a fuck
he
about nobody.
gave niggas money. I don't
yeah,
care what
nigga, sit
nobody
back,
say.
hell in the handbasket.
And
That
do you know how many niggas came up
No,
off them return
Man.
checks and this and man?
they did not come up. The
that
Gucci store came up. All these
Yeah,
other
that's true.
stores
That's
came
true.
up. We
Gold
gonna talk
fronts
about it.
went
Let's
up.
talk about
that
it. Cause they did
I'm
not
just saying.
invest well.
I'm just saying.
The
Look, the
economy
spirit will
got
bless you.
stimulated just like Trump planned
he
for
ran
it
his
to. Cause he
business.
knew black people was gonna go spend their money at
You
all them big
already know.
stores
Period.
to
Then you told
bring
them
back the
you ain't got
money.
to pay your rent. Oh, why you tell somebody that? Why
You ain't
you
got to
told
pay
them
your
people
rent.
that? Why you told them they ain't got to pay their rent?
Boy,
Oh man.
that wasn't
They
it.
got they sky high now.
Uh-uh. You
Man.
cannot be evicted, man. People's in their house doing
But,
whatever the hell they want to do.
but I don't I, because it's like that's on your dumb ass. I don't give no fuck if they do say you can't get evicted. Why? What the fuck will possess you if you have the money? What possess you to not pay your rent?
Wow.
We talking about these
You
sheep out here.
I
Okay.
thought last forever. You whatever happened to you happens to you after all that was over. Literally,
Yeah.
like got to be a whole nother level of slow to
Agree.
thought it was gonna last
But you
forever.
got to remember that
Damn, he froze out again. But he was finna make us.
but most people
He
are
was finna go.
slow. Most people are slow. They
They
sheep.
gone.
They go by what
They
feels
is
good,
slow.
looks good, tastes good, sounds good, smells good. That's what they go by. That judgment that takes over their.
Okay, go get dressed.
Dang.
Go get dressed.
They be like, shut up. They
Okay.
not they not for it.
He dropping too much knowledge.
Okay. He got a lot of it. Oh my gosh. It's a book that he got. It's called Overstanding Darkness.
I love
He
it.
got so much. That's the podcast. He had a podcast earlier, and that's the one I was telling you to go and watch, Aisha. That
Yeah.
lady was in there. She was telling the truth. Like you need to get to know your girl. She was taught. She sounded like me. Huh? You need to get to know yourself. You need to. I'm like, yes, bitch.
So silly.
Like I was definitely like she was definitely in there like giving it, and I'm like, yeah, like dang, because I preach that all the time, like that stuff where they say like, yes, there go his book. You could get it on Amazon and just Google it, Overstanding Darkness.
Very good read.
It is absolutely. It's got
Just
some
a lot of
stuff in it. It's
principles you
gonna.
can apply to yourself.
That somewhere so I can copy and paste it.
Oh, girl,
If
I
you
sent
can,
you the
all
link.
you got to do is look it up. It'll come up anywhere.
Period.
If
I
you
bet.
Google it, it'll pop up.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
It's there. Yes, it is a really good read. So I was
Just
just
about
talking.
conscious elevation.
Mm.
Yes, yes. I tried to put that into the little meet you, and I'm like, I was like, oh, all over the place. I just felt like I didn't know nothing about nobody except for her. I know
You get put
everything
on the
about
spot.
her. Huh?
I said you get put on the spot. Your mind
My
goes
mind.
all different types. Because you got to remember, your mind is like a giant universe. There's a
Mhm.
spot for everything, and there's plenty of space for everything.
Mhm.
We've actually recorded everything that we've seen and done in our life is recorded in our mind.
Yeah.
Everything,
I know
every
that's
scent, every color,
they be going.
everything.
Yes. I agree. That's why y'all be
So
having
that's
this.
why we.
What you say?
I was gonna say that's why we can't hide anything from ourselves.
The truth.
That's wasted energy. You know the truth, whether you don't want to accept it or not.
That's why we be
So
so
what
conflicted.
do? You put energy to fight the truth, but that same energy can be helping you.
Exactly.
That same energy could be restoring your cells and getting you healthy. No, you over here fighting yourself.
That's why
So
you
what
be
if
so
people
tired.
see an illusion of who you are? They don't even know who you are. You don't know who you are, who yourself is. So how does somebody else know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And these are these phony men, which I hate to say. I hate to bash us men, but most men are so stupid. This is just because a woman wants a certain type of man, most men will conform to what a woman wants, no matter how foolish it is, how crazy it may be. Am I right? Come on, Nunu. They conform to this
Depends
bull
on the
They wait
just
for a chance to walk off.
instead
You
of
always
just being you.
treat the way he see you treat yourself. Period.
Yes.
Yeah.
A man will treat you the way he see you treating yourself. How dare you walk up on a man talking about some, yeah, give me a filling, and the bitch your nails been growing out for the last 2 months.
Mm.
You don't even treat yourself to a manicure. Why should I?
You don't go to Red Lobster not one time, but you want me to take you.
Ain't never been there, but the damn can't take you
And
to
then
the
when they take you
back.
to the Cheesecake Factory,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't got
I
time.
mm, I can only be glad that I've been married for over 25 years.
Period.
Same woman. We went through our ups and downs.
Because you ain't
But
know.
Absolutely.
what you say?
I said you ain't been married that long and they know what to do. You know what you're doing.
Oh, well, I've always loved women. And I loved them to the point, even when I wasn't married and I dealt with women, I was honest. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I actually, because I loved women. So I'm gonna tell you the truth. Look, this is what's going on. I'm gonna give you your opportunity to either be with this or not.
But hold
Yeah.
on. 'Cause
This is where I'm at. This is where I'm at.
that's right. What
Um,
do I say to you? Women have ruined it for women that get mad at the truth have ruined it for bitches
yes,
that could just take the truth and eat that shit. Like, okay, thank you for
Yes.
your honesty.
yes.
That's
Because they
always
get
been
I
my
mad at
agree.
the truth. Like, bitch, how you gonna get mad? He telling you he go home to his bitch every night. You knew that he told you he had a bitch. Where you thought he was going?
Instead,
Exactly.
you mad. You
Ain't
breaking his
no way.
window, cutting his.
I don't care how bad he pillow talk to you about this bitch. He go home to that hole every goddamn month. Right. And you can't talk them past a certain time, and you know you can't. So what are we mad about?
Yeah.
Right.
And you go with it.
Child, listen.
Boy.
Then they got what was it? Oh, we got players all over the world because women are players too. That's the word. Oh my goodness. You know what I put behind it? Because women are players too. Then I say, yeah, we call them hoes.
Absolutely
That's
not.
what a man would call a female player, a hoe. I'm
Yeah.
just being real with you.
We hoes because we return energy, Lord Jesus.
Because we what?
Returning energy. What do you say? It's cool when they do it. It's a
It's a
problem when I
problem when I do it.
every time.
Says
If I return energy, I'm a hoe.
No, you're not hearing me. Regardless of what a man says, you do.
You said
You have the free will to do what you do.
power.
But in men's eyes, we nurture that punani. We don't like it when it's given out to anyone. But when you freely give it to other men and act like it's okay, your value is that life. That's what men value. We don't really value your hair, your nails, how good you look, how big your booty is. We value you and our can we hold you and protect you. If you're going to give the most protected thing away, we'll have sex with you, but we will not value you.
If you find
I
out.
don't know how to put it any other way. We will not value you.
If you
I can
find,
see that.
because just like y'all go, like this what men hate about us, and I swear I thought he was gonna be on here. That's Ray, your friend, Jay.
Yeah, he had a tournament, so he didn't get to make it. So he on the
Oh,
field right
okay.
Cause he we was going back and forth about the whole do pussy run the world? Fuck yeah, dude. You you think it
Absolutely.
as
now.
long
He
as
agree.
the ass of the player though.
Absolutely.
My
If there was a war and women was on
he
one
don't he
side and men was on the other side, I'm running where the women are.
out a man mouth.
Okay? And I'm gonna talk shit. You men, you
This
no
one
good
guy,
nothings.
one of
Good
y'all.
nothing.
You heard what that man said.
Shit. Look, I know I need women. I love women and I need them. I know that. I just like, but that's a whole nother story. But I know your
But
value.
no, that's not a whole
Most
lot.
women don't know their
I
value.
oblivious to that. I don't need a woman. Okay.
Then you're
Like,
gay. That's
He
what I
said I
tell them.
got
I don't need a woman.
oblivious.
All right, you're gay then.
listen.
Okay, no problem. I see where this is going.
I'm weak.
Call that out quick. Any man that says that, that's a lie.
He
That
said,
means you ain't a real man. And it's the same lie when the women say, I don't need a man. Same lie.
I'm
If you
gonna be
want
honest
kids in
because
relationship, that's a lie.
well, let me explain this to you.
A family.
When I say that I don't need a man, I don't mean it in the sense like I don't need you to come in and make it worse. I don't need you. This is me. When I say I don't need a man, and
No,
that's
I
me
wasn't talking about
recognizing
you,
my
dear. I was just saying it in general.
no. I'm just
Oh, okay.
explaining it from a
Gotcha.
standpoint. You understand? Because I don't feel attacked, because my point of view
Okay,
is
I
my
got
point of
you. I
view.
got you.
Your point of view is your point of view.
Uh-huh.
And to me, it's like everybody, I feel like a lot of people got it misconstrued when people say that they don't need a man or they don't need a woman. I don't need you to come in and think you finna handle me any type of way. This is a lot of people recognizing a value, and a lot of people say it, but they don't
Hmm.
understand what they saying because they don't know what they saying.
Right.
That's like some of these songs we be singing. You don't know what you be singing. You just be saying shit,
just
You just be singing.
based off
but
how
you
you feel in that
still
moment.
what you said.
Based off how you feel in that moment.
Exactly. Because of what you felt. Music resonate with you in a lot of different ways.
Music,
Absolutely.
It
music
ain't
carries
gonna do
spirits,
nothing but
carry
amplify
vibe,
it.
all of that.
Hmm. I agree with that.
For sure.
So I think that's where people got to get that understanding of. Once you start understanding your feelings, you will start understanding that okay, this is why I'm feeling this way. This is why this hurt this way. Oh, I feel like this is betrayal. So this why I'm here where I'm at. Just like you say, we choose a lot of shit that we go through. You can only
Yes.
be a victim one time. You don't get another chance. Once somebody manipulated you, you was manipulated. Now, if you keep letting people manipulate you,
Absolutely.
that's your pattern. That's a pattern of you.
First
You
time
gotta
shame,
start
second time
understanding where
hurt,
you at.
first time shame on me.
You feel me? Hey,
That's real though. You
You
could
right.
yeah, you
for
can only be
me,
that first time. You learn from it, now do different. Period. Ain't no more, ain't no extension to that. The end.
yeah, y'all
Know
got
better,
it.
do better.
Mm-hmm.
What you said. I appreciate y'all so much for coming on.
I can't believe
So this
30
this
minutes
is my
already.
1 year
Girl,
anniversary,
I
y'all.
hold up. I was ready to keep going.
Yes, I know y'all was. these things is only 30 minutes. They
Wow.
only 30
Oh,
minutes.
I did not know that. Look, you know how
Oh, you
we do.
have
We go until we done talking.
I like to keep people attention span where my attention span is.
I
So
feel you.
like for me, it's a thing of like, let me my ADHD kick in real fast. Hold on. I need to go do something else.
Well, thank you, ladies, for having me. I definitely enjoyed myself.
Hey, you a real when
The energy that you give off is excellent. I see why it keeps moving. What you say?
no, I said I fuck with you. You yeah.
Oh, I see why
I,
it keeps moving. I like the energy, man. I can feel, the energy. I'm like a battery. I can just kind of soak it up and give it right back. There you go. Let me amp it up a little bit. But yeah, I feel the energy and I like it. A nice, cool atmosphere. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, ladies. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. You had
thank
so much knowledge. I appreciated
Right.
you so much. Oh, what's your platforms? Tell us your platforms in every
I really
possible
don't
way to
have a
follow.
platform. You can just follow me on Overstanding Darkness on Facebook. I put up a lot of spiritual stuff. I mean, on my Facebook page, it's all spiritual stuff. I don't really do family stuff like that. Everything is for the spirit and the mind and the soul, getting us back to where we need to be. Awakening us back to our who we are and what we are. Listening to ourselves. A lot of y'all women, I hope y'all listen. Y'all got the spiritual agencies in you that can tell you anything you want to know. If your man even think about cheating, you already know. Oh, he doing something. Okay, I mean everything you need, but most women don't listen to them. They don't listen to you. Don't listen to yourself,
Mhm.
and that's bad. Us men, we don't have it like that. Some of us can do it, but we gotta go through the regimen and the training to get back to knowing who we are and being emotional. Because the first thing they shut down in men is our emotions. Don't cry. Don't do this, which is bullshit.
Yeah,
A
I
man that
agree.
tells you he don't cry is a half a man, and get away from him. That's what I'm gonna tell any woman. Get away from him because that means his anger comes out when he is emotionally hurt. He
Mm.
can't process it if you can't cry.
mm.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Leave him alone. But you got a lot of men, unfortunately, that have been raised by women, and an emotional man is dangerous. All right? Think about what women do when they get emotional. But think about a man that can kill some shit, break some shit. Not that y'all can't.
You know I go through that right now,
I'm
girl.
just, girl, I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, jeez.
I weed through all this men
Yeah.
stuff for
But
you. Give you the basic clues you need to know.
I know the energy oh too well. Whew, I know that energy way too well.
But I'm sorry, Miss Aisha, please say something. You've been quiet over there before we go. I don't want to take up too much time.
I don't
No,
know what's
you're
happening
fine.
here.
I appreciate
But
you guys
if
having
you
me
all can
on.
still hear me.
I thought it was going to be a little longer, but we always have another time.
Always, always.
Yes, y'all can
Anytime you
come
want
on
me back on, just let me know.
anytime. Y'all let me know. We all in the same little thread. Let me know. I love having people on. I love talking to people. Absolutely. Please. I don't know. I think it was just me, but everything was just swirling in a circle.
That's how it happens.
Might be my bad internet connection. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. It happened a few times, but hey, we got it out. It is what it is. They can't hold us back. We gonna talk this truth,
Period.
Absolutely.
okay? They tried to
Aisha,
cut us off, but our energy was too strong.
I'm sorry, Aisha, I cut you off. I apologize.
No, you're fine, love.
Go ahead, ma'am. I couldn't hear anything y'all was saying.
Oh, I was just thanking you for having me on, and that I thought it was going to be a little longer, but I've enjoyed everything that came out. I appreciate the knowledge as always, mental. Thank you for everything that you do.
Anytime,
Yeah.
anytime, ladies. Anytime. Miss Nunu?
Oh, little piece of hair grease, baby. You know I ain't got nothing else.
Absolutely.
My little crown for the night.
I
I
feel
really
you. Get
I
right.
really don't feel like Miss Aisha talked at all. I don't. We ain't get to hear nothing from you. So I don't listen. I don't mind. Go ahead. Go ahead, Miss Aisha. Talk to us, honey.
Fuck it,
Can
we
you
going.
hear me?
Yep, we
Yep.
can hear you, baby.
What would you like me to speak on?
You know what? I don't give a dang because y'all got whatever you got that you want to talk about, baby. Just talk about it. Cause at this, when I go back and I re-edit it, I have the other piece to just and we gone.
Okay, well, I guess I could just follow up on what Mental was saying about women's intuition and learning how to
Mhm.
trust yourself. I didn't really realize, but a lot of us, as a matter of fact, all of us are psychic, and
Absolutely.
the reason why I say all of us are psychic is because we're all connected. So when you really just pay attention and what we call it go within, you're able to use your discernment, and you have to trust yourself. Number one, you have to get to know yourself and learn your triggers. So I guess what you were saying, Mental, when it comes to women's intuition and knowing how to maneuver in your relationship is really,
Mhm.
really important that you know yourself.
Yeah, I
But you
agree.
may love that man more than you want to trust yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phew, that's terrible though. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
I have
know.
never.
Like we putting so much, we forget about ourselves.
Yep.
You hear me?
Absolutely.
I don't
Mm.
like. I ain't never wanted to do that. As soon, whenever I was able to walk over that cliff, baby, I hopped off that bitch. I don't plan on going back. I ain't take no
I,
parasail, nothing. I dived head first. Bitch, fuck all of y'all. Y'all can have it. I'm
Ah,
good. Trust me, I'm good. Uh-oh, she left.
she
She
gone.
she'll come back when she come back. But yes, it was a hard lesson for me though, because not it wasn't my emotions that kept me staying in a lot of situations in the first place though. So it was just the quality of sex. If they had good dick, I was for it. Like, okay, shit, the
So
dick is
okay,
good,
so
fucking be
then
good,
put
give me
men in
some
that situation. Women, all we want is to pee, and if we can get it, we'll get it. If we think this on the same wavelengths. The difference is you're the commodity.
yeah,
Okay.
I
mm.
agree with that. That's what she was saying. Pussy, you're a fool if you don't think pussy run the world.
Yeah, you crazy? You please. I don't care. Nobody say.
I
I know one thing. As a real man,
okay.
as a real man, okay. There's, but it's even deeper than that. It's the woman essence, the way she talks, the way she smells, the way you can touch her, the way when you're down, she can pick you up. You know what I'm saying? The attributes to having a strong man is having a strong woman behind you. That's the whole attribute of having a strong man. So if you ain't strong as a man and you ain't got a strong woman behind you, what are we talking about? It's chaos, chaos within chaos.
Yeah.
Can't nothing get done.
But I remember Snoop Dogg said it one day in the interview. He was like, the most organized, tame, and he used the word tame, men in the industry are the married ones. We got
Tame
our
as far as how.
wives in our ear preventing us from doing stupid shit. It's we coming home to an organized household.
I
While
wish it was that easy, but you got a lot of married men that cheat.
yeah, for sure. Now they
So
say that they don't cheat, but like for example, niggas like Two Chains, niggas like Gucci. You don't hit them all in the blogs fucking around with this.
but you're talking about less than 2% of the population. See,
Right.
that's another thing. I don't like when women be on this fantasy dude, this a Prince Charming. This dude don't exist.
You know that
Not you per se or anybody in here, but you be on this idea that there's a perfect man for you. Perfect. He gonna be this tall. He gonna have this long a dick. He gonna have this much money.
Lord, now he didn't get cut out. What the fuck?
Oh
Count them
man.
on the three people in at a time.
what? What you
No,
say? I'm
they
sorry,
say you
dear.
can have up to 10.
Because it ain't
I'm
ever.
just saying. I mean, just like there's no Cinderella out there for men. I mean, you got to make it happen. You got to want it to work, and that goes for. And you got to want it to work for the right reasons. You can't just want it to work because you know something. I lust after her. I want her. I this, that, that. She gonna be mine. I'm gonna control her like boom, boom, boom. No, and it can't be. Oh, that's the man. He's high quality. I just like him because he high quality. He got money. He got this. Boom, boom, boom. But really, he ain't your type.
Yeah.
It's bound not to last. Even if you with him for years, it's bound. He knows it. You know it. Both y'all just prolonging the inevitable.
Exactly.
But no one's
That's why
being
you
real
gotta be
with
real with
themselves.
yourself.
Right. No one's being real with themselves. So I take all that out when I always dealt with women. I like, look, this is what it is.
In a second.
You
You know
got
what I'm
to.
saying? We just
Yeah.
met. I'm not about to sit here and tell you I just met you 8 hours ago.
He
What
froze.
I do, boom, boom, boom.
Say
I don't
that.
have a girlfriend, but I have some women. Huh? What you say?
You
Say
froze.
it again.
Oh, I'm saying that this is what I'm about. This is who I am. I'm not gonna put on this facade, dress up, also every date we go, have smile, put every. This is what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? I'm this type of guy. I wear my emotions on my shoulder. I cry at movies if it's good enough, and I don't care what anyone thinks about it. And some women like, oh, you cry. Yes, yes, I'm very. I know when I'm hurt. When I'm hurt, I'm gonna let you know you hurt me. Either I have a choice to make. Either I'm gonna stay with you or I'm not. When I get hurt,
Mhm.
simple as that. Without all the emotion, without the crying and the yelling, as simple as that. So most people are
Dang.
Get a fork.
You
because
froze.
all I see in those. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was
You
saying we
froze
didn't catch the
again.
last part of what you said.
Oh, can I deal? Do I want to be with this man that hurts me, or be with this woman that hurts me? That's either a yes or a no. Now, if you choose to be with him and choose to be hurt, isn't that really on you and not on him
Right.
or on her? And a lot of us make these decisions, but we're quick to blame others.
Mhm.
All men are messed up, or all women messed up, or whatever. We lump everyone in the same little basket, even though we attract that type of man. I attract a certain type of woman. You attract a certain type of man. If you're attracting the wrong type of man, you got to look within you and change what you want because you attract what
Did he cut out again?
no kids.
Yes.
Then they had
Dang.
multiple kids. So what it was saying that the women are having sex with the same no good man,
Mm.
competing with each other. Same no good man. They got 4 kids from someone else. You gonna make it as fit.
That's the
I
same
mean,
thing that's happening now. It's still the same thing. I told that one bitch, I said, we sister
same
wives.
thing because they're the coolest.
Tell them. God let them know. We all doing the same thing. It don't matter.
Everything's about a bag now. How much you gonna give me?
Everything became transactional. That's how I feel.
Love don't even
It's
count.
yeah. How you
That's a
feel
good
about
way to
that?
say it.
What'd you say, Miss Aisha?
I was saying that's a good
There
way
it
to say
is.
it. Transactional. I gotta
Yeah.
get something for something.
I agree.
Yeah.
Right.
I blame both sexes for that though. We all to blame for that.
I agree.
I
Like,
mean, what happened to going to the park on a night, not even getting nothing to eat, nothing, just walking on the park or something, walking, talking to each other, getting to know each other. Or if
technology.
you don't take me to
Technology.
wherever, I can't go out with you.
Hmm.
Technology.
Yeah, I was gonna say social media has had a major
Mm.
effect
So
on how we
this is
treat
the
each
question
other.
I want. Oh, yeah, you are correct.
What you were
Big
saying,
way.
Aisha?
Because you see someone else getting treated a certain way, and I guess that's what we all want.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
Oh, I think she froze. She said social media affected. Oh, there she goes.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
it's starting to freeze. Look, they don't want us to talk no more. They
Oh
freezing us out.
goodness.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm not sure if we was frozen or not. I'm looking hard. Like, is she still froze? But yeah, I do believe that. But I will say this because if we have to start back at the beginning, and we just pawns in this whole scheme of whatever was devised to keep us down. I think
Hmm.
we have to understand that it was people above us who started this trend. And like I said, you're a victim one time and you pick up and it became generation after generation after generation after generation because nobody knew better. So I taught you what I knew. That's
Right. Right. That's why we got to forgive our parents because they were doing the best they could with what they knew. That's
mm-hmm.
all. You know what I'm saying? We be mad with your parents forever because of what we had or didn't have or got or didn't get. Stuff is ridiculous. You
Mm-hmm.
got grown men, 40, 50-year-old mad about what happened when they was 10 and 11 years old. That grown, immature people, adults. That's what they're breeding in this new world. That's what they want. They actually want to tell you what to think about.
Yeah.
They say they went to the moon. We know they ain't went to the moon. They ain't went nowhere outside the firmament. Nowhere. You know what I'm saying? NASA is one of the biggest liars there is. The government, the doctors, house sick peoples. That's what hospitals are. They're not there to heal you. They there just to house you.
Agree with
I'm
that.
being real.
They can't get rich if
Everything is
they
in the
cure you.
word.
They don't want
Thank
you to know you
you.
can heal yourself.
Hmm.
I said they don't want you to
Absolutely.
know that you can heal yourself.
Hmm. But they don't want you to know that. They don't
Shoot,
want you to know that about yourself.
that's $1 trillion
Exactly.
industry. They'll kill everybody on this broadcast and everyone else they have to keep their money in their pocket. Believe that.
Mhm. I agree.
Believe that.
That's funny.
They won't care. Okay. So, I'm just a realist about it. Their
Uh,
history, all a lie. Most of it is a lie. Did you know that we were not all slaves? There was only maybe about 50,000 slaves that were brought over. Maybe. The rest of us were already here.
I
That's
believe that.
another
is
lie
that
they
why
perpetrate.
Kanye said we
We're
were?
already
Is that
here.
what
We
did
were the
Kanye
native
say?
Indians. The
Is
Indians
why he
you see
said
now are Mongolians
chose
from
slavery?
China that moved in.
Is that why Kanye said that we chose slavery?
No.
No.
Kanye, he wanted to say something deep. You don't choose to be a slave, number one. Okay. Unless you've
Right.
been hoodwinked, stolen, or mistreated. So number one, no one chose to be a slave. Now, you can say once you're a slave, you can choose to continue to be a slave. Because
That's what
you
he
had
was
people
trying
like
to
Nat
say.
Turner that said, no, I'm not going to be a slave no more. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's what he was trying to say. But Nat Turner said, no, I'm not going to be a slave. I'm going to kill every white male that I see over
Jesus.
the age of 18. He didn't kill the kids and he didn't touch the women. Even in his rampage of hate, he still had enough love in him to leave the kids and the women alone. This is what I'm talking about.
The shit they don't have these days.
Well, after everything that they do to his people, he's seen people hung, castrated, raped, and he still had enough love to be like, I don't mess with the women and the kids. It tells you everything you need to know about our people. The love that we have. Once they can manipulate our love and turn it into something hate or selfishness or greed, they win.
Yep, look at it. Cut out again because he's speaking facts.
Yep.
Boy, that shit real funny to me.
Okay. Hilarious.
Every time he starts speaking facts, he get cut out. That shit crazy.
Every time. Look, every time. If you can love, you got power. And that power is in you. All you can do is cultivate it. That's
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
But we've been programmed since a kid that everything is outside of us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's froze again.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When we were growing up, don't talk to yourself or you're crazy. Shit, I
Yep,
talked to myself and answered myself
I sure did. Hey, you hear
and
me?
whole
I did too.
conversations.
You have to, because who's listening?
How else you gonna figure it out?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah, we keep going in and out.
Miss Aisha went out.
Up, she back.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Mm-hmm. We can hear you. We thought you went out. We wasn't sure. So
No, I'm
I
here.
do. Well, what's your take on all of this, Miss Aisha?
What everything that Mental is saying, I agree with it,
Mm-hmm.
with every last bit of it.
That's good. I like that. I agree too. I wrote a piece about it. I don't know. It was talking about black love and how they took it away from us, how they made us devalue it, and all of these other types of.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't
Mm-hmm.
see it on TV. It wasn't televised. It was none of that. So, and that's why I asked you what you thought about it, because I want you to talk more, but I don't want to step over you either,
Yeah.
because
No, you're
my
fine.
mind be going 1,000 miles a minute. So
I
I
agree.
know.
Because if you really think about it on a vibrational scale, if we really came together and loved one another the way that we should, they wouldn't be able to do anything with us because it's the highest vibrational frequency that there is.
Change the world.
Hmm. So when you think about
That's why I
change
don't
on
understand
that level,
on that level.
yeah, when you think about change on that level, that's not something that we can even fathom because it hasn't been done previously.
Hmm. I agree with that. But that's why I don't understand why people choose loyalty over love.
Mm.
Is it loyalty? Because love, everything, all your higher emotions come from love. Loyalty, respect, forgiveness. Love is at the top of all that. So if
Hmm.
it doesn't come under that game of love, on the opposite side is fear. All your negative emotions come from under fear. Hate,
Yeah.
envy, jealousy, all that.
Mhm.
Because if you can't love a person, 9 times out of 10, you're fearing that same person.
Mm,
Think about it. If
interesting.
you can't love a person, I'm saying, if you can't find something to love about them, then you must fear them.
Hmm.
I agree.
Opposite sides of the road. You
Hmm.
can't have it both. And you have a lot of us, what do they try to make us do? They try to make us be afraid, put us in
Hmm.
And
fear.
you know what? That makes me feel away only because I'm the black sheep of my family. So it's like,
Me too. Middle child.
Same.
baby, the last child, and
Well, you,
still the black sheep.
I don't know how you got that title.
Okay,
Not the baby.
the baby, the black sheep. So it just make me
Okay.
wonder, like, okay, do y'all? Because you know, that's a whole other conversation for a whole other day. We have to jump on here next week or something. But it's a lot of reasons why that resonate with me. That's all.
Tenfold, tenfold. Well, just remember, being the black child means you're just the child, the black sheep, meaning that you were just the child that was most misunderstood. That's all. It
Yeah.
ain't really nothing negative. Not, now that we're grown, they just didn't understand us. We moved in a way that we was different from other kids.
And still do.
Hmm.
There it is.
Exactly.
It hasn't changed.
Hmm.
Nothing changed.
Hmm. I agree with that. They say that the black sheeps have the biggest obstacles to overcome. But I believe, even as black sheeps, everybody is it a testament to your loneliness because you are not understood. But I
Right.
think that one thing that I truly had to learn was that it's okay to not be understood.
There it
And I was okay with being the wallflower. I became okay with being invisible, and not in a way that was like, oh, I don't know my worth, but in a way that was more like, I'm okay with y'all not understanding me. I'm okay with you not seeing me because the people who are supposed to see me, who are supposed to notice me, they gonna notice me.
is.
So I don't
Absolutely.
have to. The moment I decided that I didn't have to be desperate for the company I needed to keep, I was able to be choosy about the company I kept. So, and I think that made the biggest difference for me. So that black sheep shit, it hurt.
Yeah. You got look, you
The
gotta
fuck?
understand what it takes for all of us. Every last one of us was probably born to a Christian or a Catholic, automatically indoctrinated into that, whatever, Jesus, whatever it may be.
I definitely was.
Had to do our own thing. I tell people all the time, you have to fight to be who you are. It's almost a fight nowadays, just to be who you are
Mhm.
Every day.
every
I
day.
have to constantly remind myself of who I am.
I think
I
you
had
made.
someone mad at me because they said I was too happy. They ain't
Oh, they
seen
did.
me mad. Yeah,
Oh,
they said they haven't seen me mad. You'll never get mad. That shit ain't right.
oh,
What?
bad for what?
You know?
Right.
I say, bro, if it ain't happening in my vicinity, what am I getting mad about? It ain't got nothing to do with me. Ah,
Especially if you
it don't
can't
make no
control it.
sense. Well, I mean, I mind my business. I'm not in your business. But
I'm
didn't you
on
hear what I don't
change.
even.
Oh Lord.
The things I want to talk about, things most people don't want to talk about.
Yeah.
So the truth can be that double-edged sword. Yeah, it's nice to have, but no one else wants it.
Mhm. But I like the truth because even
No
that's
one else wants it.
yeah. But I love it
And
because
and
that's
you
how me
ladies
and
got to
her bond
represent,
so well.
but you
That's
got to
why
remember we're in the 1% that
that's
can
crazy.
think outside of what everyone else is thinking about. That means we almost don't exist. Let's be real.
Yeah.
All them billions of people out there, we just little fraction of us, 100,000 people out there thinking totally different from the rest of the people.
Mm-hmm.
You got to give yourself credit that your spirit led you as far as they've led you to this point.
Oh,
'Cause I love 'em. If you're following a religion and a God that's outside of you, you're being misled. And a lot of these preachers know it, but they're about that money.
Baby, that'll be a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day.
Oh my goodness.
Man,
Woo.
man.
The way we get done as black people is pathetic. They try to feed us the worst foods. They don't make the food go through the refinement process for us. We can digest tropical foods. We can digest whole grains. They can't digest it. That's why you got white bread, white sugar, white flour. That's for them. Ain't got nothing to do with us. A 40-year-old black woman and a 40-year-old white woman are two totally different biological creatures. You cannot treat them the same. All medicine.
In other words, you got to get that black woman that shit from.
You don't understand.
I am weak. Oh,
I
that
mean,
was
when
so.
you get down to the truth, man, we are the most neglected people all over the world. You can go anywhere over the world. Chinese people. Do you know the first Chinese people were black? They're still there, but they kicked them out to the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Japanese, black. Where you get the ninja from? That was a black man. That's why they always wear black.
Mm.
First Roman, black. First Greek, black. We built all that shit. They just came and took it over and said, "Yeah, that's us."
They did the same thing. That's Egypt.
That's why the
You can
most
think about it
Same
now
thing.
in modern day. That's Egypt.
lot. Knowing all that shit, it can be very upsetting. The most woke,
Yes.
the most upset because, and it makes sense. We should be. If we was all woke, we'd be more upset, and I'd probably be taking our shit back for real. But that's again a whole nother conversation for a whole nother
Well,
day.
we're going on
You keep freezing.
He's finna
come
talk.
out and be a caterpillar again. It's a butterfly now. Everything is different. So when they're talking about this conscious shift, they're talking about going into the fifth dimension. A lot of the fifth dimension doesn't require physical body.
And they just
Okay.
found out how to entangle single molecules. Bitch, I was just telling you about this because this it's a thing. Like I'm telling you, like this is a big thing. They want to be God so bad.
So bad.
So, however,
So bad.
Scary.
It's
like
right.
I'm
Because
telling
they'll
you,
do anything.
They'll do anything.
that
They're in the sauce trying to be God.
There it is.
you
Sure
think they
will.
will.
But they can't. The spirit ain't going to let them. Don't get it twisted. They may run around here thinking they run
Look,
shit. They
have y'all?
don't run anything. The
Hey,
spirit runs behind them, and we are control of the
Wait a minute. Have y'all seen the AI robots?
new
yeah,
ones. Yeah, I seen them. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I know when Terminator 2 happened for real, just don't be looking crazy.
Mhm.
Find your nearest shed and pray.
mm-hmm.
That's like
But
that's maybe the AI robot that I seen today.
Oh, no. Look, I don't care about whatever they do.
I'm
Shit,
talking, and you know what?
a
I was
comic can
just
hit this
telling
earth right now. I'm
but
in
I
a
was
world and not of it.
The
No
robot,
such thing as death. It doesn't matter what happens. This is an illusion, a projection of your own mind.
hold on, somebody fucking with the robot nose, and the robot sitting there.
Back up off me. Personality.
Touch me. I'm like,
ah, but you can
I am.
program them that way.
Well, you
That's
I
know
what
what
I
they're trying to
agree.
do. They want to be able to download.
You into them.
Mhm.
That's what they trying to
Your
do.
consciousness.
that's what they have.
Exactly. I'm
It ain't
telling
gonna
you.
work,
They have
but
achieved it.
that's what they trying.
Trying
Absolutely.
to do shit no more. Y'all ain't understand it. They've done it.
Mhm.
It's listen at this level. What more experiment can you do? They literally making them smarter than us.
Y'all
Oh,
giving we
yeah.
giving them the tools. All this shit they putting they AI shit on Bing, Google. It's all in the computer. You're helping them. You're the questions that you ask, the shit that you say. You're
Right.
building this
All get
AI
ciphered into it,
thing.
into the AI.
And now this is the thing. Like now that they've found out I'm such a nerd. So excuse me, I'm excited.
I
It is
love
a
it.
like the fact that they've been able to put these single molecules together. A computer was only able to compute 0 and 1.
Mhm.
That was it.
Absolutely.
Now, with they're trying to do quantum computing, what that's going to be able to do is going to give it infinite amounts of scenarios, infinite amount of whatever you're looking for.
Allows
It's
it
going
to
to be able
learn.
to
Making them
exist in all
smarter than
states at
us.
all times. What?
Making them smarter than us.
Well, they can't be
They not
smarter than
going.
us,
They
dear.
can't do
Terminator 2
that.
is gonna happen.
They can't do
Remember,
that.
we hold the elastic records within us. Everything that happened through time and space is held within your
Exactly.
genes, dear. They don't got
Mhm.
that power. They don't have a soul. I just said, if your soul activates, you'll destroy
Oh,
this
that
whole
AI is
galaxy.
giving
That's how
soul.
powerful we are in our natural state when we come up off this physical.
Man, that AI is giving soul.
They don't have it. You can't give a soul, dear.
It's
That's
giving
what you can't
soul.
do.
What I mean
You
by
can't give
giving
it a
soul is
soul.
giving like I don't know. It's scary. It's
It's
scary.
giving
Yeah.
personality. It's giving
Right.
characteristics. It's
Yeah,
giving
it's
traits.
Yes.
It's giving.
and
This
even
could
though
be
they
a
But a
bitch I
giving
might
us
knock the
like
fuck out.
but a soul, if you ask it the right
like
question,
it's always been
you'll
humans and robots. Like humans, robots. They really just doing this now, and that scares me. That's scary.
they're not at the technology that you think they're
They've
at. As
already
far as
starting to build all AI McDonald's and shit.
oh
They
yeah,
already putting shit like this into the works. Well, not a
Yeah.
soul. McDonald workers will not have jobs no more after a while. Your shit is in the sole hands of an AI robot.
That's why y'all better get back on that bartering system. This shit, this gone shit. Go ahead, do what you
Oh
need
look,
to do. You
the
better
whole
start bartering
market,
again.
the whole American market is about to collapse. The dollar's about to
Absolutely.
lose its money.
I told
America's
you.
about to
Because ain't none of these
fall.
other
All right.
countries fucking with
All
us.
this shit is about to happen. And guess what? It ain't gonna change the state of black people in America. It's
Mm-hmm.
only gonna change the ones that got all the shit. They the ones that suffer. When the pandemic came, black people really wasn't affected. Not what was not when we had that when they called the stock market it crashed.
The Great Depression. We wasn't affected then either. Ha!
Miss Desi, did you see that movie on Netflix that everyone is talking about?
I haven't.
Leave the World Behind. It's crazy that we're on this topic, and that movie is basically giving people the
Yep.
last warning
Oh,
about
really?
before cyber warfare comes in, and how you
I,
have to use the bartering system. Money isn't going to matter
The
anymore.
rate
People are going to turn on each other.
yes. I need
Jesus.
to see that. I need to see that.
It's
Um,
crazy that we're on that topic, and it's exactly what that movie is depicting.
hmm I believe that. I've been talking about this. I told her, I said, you want to make some money, you need to invest in quantum computing. Find you a company that's doing that. It's finna take off. You want to still participate in this economy? Listen, China not playing with us. The
They
US
really not.
lost its leg when they added another currency to buy petroleum. We
Whew.
don't got the power we think we got anymore. They don't need us.
Mm-mm.
This monopoly money we spending. Oh, baby, we out of here. It's over.
yeah, we don't even have the gold to
It's
back it.
given. What you say?
We don't even have the gold to back the money. They just print money.
They say
Oh, we
people
need
back the
another
money
100
with their
million.
little
Just print
socials.
it up.
We back the money.
Well,
That's why you
gold is
got a
supposed to
social
back all
security
your
card.
money. You're supposed to have the
Yes.
substance behind it, but shit,
The
nigga.
people is the substance behind it. Is this a country that believe in slavery? What you think?
Well, shit. If you in jail, you basically a slave because they can initiate
Absolutely.
slavery
That's
in
the
jail.
13th Amendment. You
So
know.
why you think they got so many of us behind bars?
Oh, because baby, listen, Ava DuVernay, she did a great job. When I watched the 13th, I was like, hey, let me let me start brushing up on my history. Ava was the first person to make me start thinking like, oh, I'm too sleep.
Bruh, everything they've taught us is a lie. Start at
Absolutely.
elementary school and start reversing. What did Don Cheeto, I think his name was, he came out, he was like, yeah, one times one equals one. And then he questioned that and said, wait a minute, what does multiplication mean? To multiply,
Multiply.
to make something more. So how does one times one equal one? It doesn't even satisfy the definition of multiplication. And he's correct.
Yeah.
One times six equals six, or well, no, one times zero equals zero. So you saying you got something, you times it times nothing, and you get nothing. We all know that the in mathematics that nothing is destroyed, everything is just transforms
Right. The law
to
of
another
thermodynamics,
substance.
something like that.
Even if you burn something, the ashes go up in the air, the ashes fall to the ground. The material that burn it goes up in the air, it goes in the clouds, come right back down, and fertilize the earth, becomes right paper again. So we know these things now. See, back in the day, they could trick a person. They could say in the Bible, "Oh, you're gonna burn in brimstone and fire." Well, wait a minute. You need some oxygen for fire, and you need something to burn, and you need something to start a fire with. That's all earthly stuff. Let's think about it. Everything they talk about the hell is earthly shit.
Mhm.
So what is it? What are they trying to say? If you think about it, the reason they go there is because when they were over in Saudi Arabia, where we were at, over in the Middle East, which there ain't no Middle East, over there in Africa, when the temperatures got up to 115 degrees, if you ain't have melanin, yes, that's hell. You're burning.
Your ass burnt the
Okay,
fuck up.
you're burning.
And I swear,
So
like
all
I
their
don't even stand.
analogies
I
and what
get
they use
sunburned. That's
is
how I know
from
this shit ain't
their
for me.
perspective of how they felt invading our shit.
Yeah, they definitely still get something burnt. little burnt ass.
I'll be getting some.
Right.
I hate
They
that
burning right
yellow
now, girl.
ass.
Don't get it twisted. I'm sorry.
I
Go ahead.
went to Jamaica and came back with like
Go ahead, Nunu. I'm sorry, baby.
I went to Jamaica and came back with like it was a cute little tan. But
Because
as
you
much
get
as I was
sunburned only
outside,
when your skin is dry.
I came back peeling.
You white, you pink,
Pink ass
No,
bitch. I
because their
know.
skin is dry. That's the only reason.
Pissed me off. I'm like, oh my God, I came back, my shoulders was peeling and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Your skin is dry. If my skin, if we go out in the sun
But I didn't put
with
on no
dry
sun
skin,
tanning lotion
why
or
you think
nothing
the
though. I'm
Africans
just
used to
telling you
always
what
be
I know, you
shining?
know?
Because they used to keep. Listen, I'm telling you, because they used to keep the moisturization. As long as your skin is moist, you good.
That makes sense.
Okay, yeah, because all I threw on was my little shea butter I had. Threw my little
Well,
shea
as
butter
long
on
as you
for the
keep your
day.
skin moisturized, you're good.
I still came
That's
back
why them
peeling.
Africans, when they be out in the sun, they be shining and sparkling. They be having that
right?
moisture.
Put that shea butter
Shea
on.
butter will work. Cocoa butter.
But I did, and I still came back peeling.
That's because you white. He don't know your lineage. I do with your white
Ouch.
ass.
All you need is a drop of melanin, baby. Just one drop
I
changes the
thought I
whole
had enough
physiology of
before I
your
got
inner
married.
being.
I thought I
Everything.
had enough melanin. These naps is real.
It's not working. She.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
This
so
neck
you,
is giving
tenfold.
real nigga. Like, what the fuck you mean? Like,
She is the realest nigga I know, but
you
that
feel
melanin, it's not giving melanin. No, I'm just joking. But I agree with everything you saying though. I wholeheartedly feel that way. I'm into the scientific. I will call her anytime. I'll be like, girl, bitch, guess what I just read? Like, girl, and she'll probably be like, girl, now what that mean?
she have to break it down to me in
You're
language
not
I
on any
understand.
meds or anything, are you?
Who, me?
Because that'll mess up your.
No, I ain't on no medicine.
What happened?
He can't hear me.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Because if you're on meds, that can mess up your
No,
absorption of
I
the
ain't
sun
on no
there.
medicine. Like, I'm just yellow as hell for no reason.
She white. I told
Over yellow.
you. I told you.
Tenfold. Hey, y'all. Well, I'm gonna have to get off. Thank all of you for allowing me to come on and share in this activity, this spiritual journey of ours. And definitely, whenever you need me again, just hey, I'm willing to come right back on. Like this 30 minutes done turned into a long time.
Absolutely. It's okay. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. We ain't got to think about it. When I be by myself, I'll be wanting to make it 15. So I'll be like, let me keep going. So I get it. You hit a niche where you just groove, you're talking, and it's just
Right. It just starts
nothing
moving.
wrong with it. I just thinking about, oh dang, y'all still there?
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
here.
you're breaking up.
Yeah. It's time to go. Good night. But y'all,
Thank
if
you.
y'all just go ahead and if y'all got any closing remarks, y'all can say them.
Thank you for having me, Miss Ezzy.
Thank you
I
for having me,
appreciate you.
girl.
Thank you, dear.
Always a time on here.
I appreciate all of y'all for coming out. And it's my anniversary, y'all. So y'all, thank y'all so much for supporting this podcast, being there, just watching
Happy
it, replay, all of that
anniversary.
stuff.
Happy anniversary
Yes,
to your birthday experience.
thank
Period.
you.
All right, y'all have a great evening.
So
You too.
I enjoyed y'all so much. Thank you too, Mental.
Good
Thank
night.
y'all. Have a good night.
You too, girl.
Good night.